What's up guys, my name's Emargy and welcome to a new project. We are going to play the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. I think you can see it clearly here. Yeah, I bought this game I think about 2 years ago in 2014 in a Steam sale and only have played 30 minutes of it so far. It doesn't even say when I played it last time. Normally Steam shows this, that's why it says resume here. But we're going to play a new game, of course. We're going to start a new game. The second part, I think it's called the Crimes and Punishment. I have two. I got it for free on PS Plus. And the third part, I think it's called the Devil's Daughter. I have no idea what they're really called, but I think the third part is called the Devil's Daughter. Maybe we'll play all three of them. Let's see how you like this. How you like this Let's Play and how much I'm going to like it. But I think it's pretty cool. I like those kind of games. And I would say, without further ado, let's get right into it. New game.
Yeehaw! Ow. La la la. Ow! Ah! What's this? No. Bow bow. Boop boop. La la la. Ooh. Oh, look! It's a book! Maybe it's a book about pirates with a treasure map. No, I don't think so. I wish that I had seen through all your lies. Oh, start from the beginning, not the middle. And so I decided to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
It all began early one morning in 1898, when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
Watson, my dear fellow, we can now go and inform the Marquis that we have found the Samoan necklace, and very much faster than Inspector Baines, too, which pleases me.
Have you really solved the theft, Holmes? And so quickly?
I have indeed, Watson, and believe me, it was completely unnecessary to spread out all over London, as our friend Baines thought was best. He likes to boast that his methods are equal to mine, but once again the outcome has contradicted him.
After all these years of accompanying you upon your investigations, I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
Ah, you see, but you do not observe, Watson. There lies the difference. It is a matter of course.
A matter of course? In the middle of the night, when everyone is fast asleep, the service bell within that room rings out and alerts the servants. They dress quickly and come running, but the door is locked and there is a strong smell of burning from within. A few seconds later, the master of the house himself, The robbed Marchioness's husband, the Marquis of Conyngham, arrives and unlocks the door using the soul key. A fire has started inside the room, but they have managed to arrive in time to put it out. It is at that moment that the Marquis realizes that the famous Samoan necklace, which had been safe within its glass cabinet only a few hours earlier, has now disappeared.
In order to explain, let us confirm my theory before the arrival of Inspector Baines.
Sounds like a good idea. You control Sherlock Holmes, so yay. Sounds like a good idea. Let's find out what happened before he arrives. So, look at the broken showcase and click on it. Okay, I just walked away from it. Let's get back and have a look.
This window was cut with a diamond. A clean, discreet piece of work. This is where the necklace was.
See how tiny the hole is, and not one fingerprint upon the window.
You always interact with the left mouse button. After clue is examined, the icon will turn green. Please move Sherlock Holmes near the left window. You should see two clue icons simultaneously. Near the left window. Yep. Try and examination mode with multi-zone. Press left mouse button. You can switch cursor between items. Okay.
A mark, undoubtedly made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
That's what he literally just said.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
Go to the chimney. You will see the hand icon on the magnifying glass. Take it by clicking on it. What lies there on the ground? I can't see it. Oh, a candle. Oh, yeah, it looks like a candle. Go to the chimney. Okay. Yep. We now have a magnifying glass. You can open your inventory by clicking on the right mouse button. While playing, you can always activate any of your items from your inventory by rolling the central wheel of your mouse. Ah, cool. Matches, a pocket knife, a magnifying glass. What is all this? The Marquis' music room, stone dowry. Okay, so we can read all what they talked, okay? All what they've talked about. But I think we heard it and that's okay. Near the piano, some music scores are on the floor. You can activate any item by selecting it in your inventory or directly in the game by scrolling the central wheel of your mouse. Use the magnifying glass on the scores near the piano. Okay.
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
Look for clues. Okay, what am I looking for? Like I said, I played this before, but this is 2 years ago.
These sooty prints were left by a tiny hand.
I don't understand why these music scores are covered.
Are covered what? Press R or middle mouse button to switch to first person mode. Oh. Okay, use WSAD or keep left mouse button pressed to move a character. Keep pressing left shift will make a character run. Press R to switch to point and click mode. Okay. Yep, got it. To move the character, just left click on the destination you want to reach. To run in the desired direction, double click somewhere. To switch back to the third person view, press R. To make a character move faster, press and hold left shift. Oh, those running animations are just awesome. By pressing space, you activate Sherlock Holmes' Sixth Sense. It will show you a hint not discovered yet. You can now search for other clues in the room.
Not very well kept, this aquarium. I can see a dead fish floating on the surface. A candle. It must have fallen from the chandelier.
But how? Did someone manage to climb up there and hide in it?
These documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
The Marquis himself. Oh my god.
Footprints. You are not going to get on your knees to examine them.
There is no need. It is soot. The servants must have trodden in it while they were putting out the fire.
Definitely.
Heading towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
But why didn't he try to put the fire out at once?
I think he hadn't the time for it. He was worried about getting away.
Strange. There are some objects here that have been knocked over.
Yep, I think he climbed from the chimney to the chandelier, but let's see what Mr. Sherlock Holmes says about it.
The fire started here, just beneath the bell pull.
Whoever pulled the cord would have had his feet in the fire, unless it was pulled before the fire started.
Right. Come on.
The chest wasn't opened. The necklace wasn't in it.
Okay, so that means...
This draft screen makes an ideal hiding place.
As the theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room.
Makes sense to me.
When the servants arrived at the door, having been alerted by the bell, they saw evidence of the theft and the fire, but they didn't see the thief.
This door is very hard to force. The Marquis is the only person to have the key. The thief could not get out through here until eventually, when the door was opened by the servants.
Okay, what do you have to say?
What do you think, Holmes?
Let us search the room before the police get here. We might throw some light onto all this.
I think I have looked at all... No!
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
I haven't looked at all things yet.
All the windows are locked. They've
Okay.
not been forced.
Yeah, I know. Everything's alright.
Not very well.
Okay. Let's see. A pocket knife and matches. At the moment I have no fucking idea what to do. Okay, he can't crouch. I was about to have a look under the aquarium.
The fire
Whoever... The chest...
Okay, I know what has to happen, but I don't know how to start it, because like I said, I played 30 minutes of it and finished this first room already. Maybe I can... No, where's my magnifying
Not very
glass? It's gone. Why is it gone? It was just a one-time use. Great. Oh, when I stay and click left mouse button, he starts walking. That's not what I meant to do. What was that? Why is this a pipe symbol?
A candle.
I don't know. And actually, I don't know what to do here. Pull the fucking...
The fire started.
Whoever...
Do I have to use my blade? Pocket knife? Use it.
Not very well.
Doesn't want to use it.
Candle. Not very...
God damn it. What do I have to do?
These Not very...
How can I use those
Heading
things?
towards his chosen escape route, probably the...
But why?
Can we put anything on fire? I'm just a little pyromaniac.
The chest.
But he doesn't want to set the place on fire. I don't know why. It's fun. Oh. That was his special sixth sense, but nothing happened. Oh, there. Haven't seen it yet.
There aren't any prints, yet I'm sure that the thief hid here.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, you're already here.
Good morning, Inspector. You've arrived just in time.
Scotland Yard arrives like the cavalry, always in the nick of time. Ah, but I know that satisfied expression, Mr. Holmes. Have you already solved the case?
It's possible.
We have retraced the thief's rather unusual footsteps. He is a true acrobat. But what I cannot understand is that when the servants entered the room, there was no one to be seen. An acrobat, perhaps, but an invisible one? I do not think so.
The only explanation is that the thief escaped before the servants arrived. I don't know how, but there is no other way.
Half a point for the doctor, nil for the inspector.
I am pleased to see that you find the situation amusing, Mr. Holmes. Very well then, explain.
Dr. Watson was correct when he mentioned acrobatics, but he is mistaken about the nature of the acrobat. As for you, Baines, you're quite incorrect, as the thief was in the room when the servants entered.
Explain, for heaven's sake, Mr. Holmes.
Watson, how could a thief be missed in the middle of 8 men?
I don't know. Because he is very small? Stop teasing us, Holmes.
Exactly, because he is small and remarkably agile.
You're thinking of a monkey?
And a trained monkey at that, without a doubt, a Leontopithecus rosalia from Central America. The animal had been hidden inside the room for several hours, calmly awaiting the signal from his master. Once night had fallen and the room was empty, a high-frequency whistle alerted the monkey that it was time to begin the procedure for which he had been trained. The monkey emerged from his hiding place and used the point of a diamond to open the glass cabinet and steal the necklace. He headed across to the window by the chimney, but knocked over the stool, which in turn knocked aside the fire guard and started the fire. The frightened monkey jumped from the chimney by swinging from the bell pull, thus alerting the house servants. He then went to the window and began to use his diamond to cut a hole, but was interrupted by the staff trying to gain entry via the door, and he panicked again. He ran across the piano, scattering the music scores onto the floor, before hiding inside the chandelier, knocking over a candle. Finally, the servants and the Marquis entered the room, leaving the door open while they put out the fire. It was during the confusion that our agile little thief made his escape through the doorway. As simple as that.
A brilliant explanation! Bravo, Holmes!
And the necklace?
I can see it from here, my friends. It's right in front of us.
We have searched the room from top to bottom, Holmes. How were we unable to find it?
Because we paid insufficient attention to the only victim of this affair.
What victim? No one is dead?
Yes, Watson. A poor goldfish whose destiny was to die, crushed by one of the most precious necklaces in England.
The aquarium is just beneath the chandelier. I understand.
The little monkey had likely hung the necklace around its neck and lost it when he leapt from the chandelier. The jewels fell into the aquarium, where they remain now. Marquis, here is your necklace, intact, just a little wet.
Mr. Holmes, this brilliant demonstration does credit to your reputation.
Thank you so much, Marquis. Do you wish to verify the authenticity of your jewel?
No, I recognize it. I have spent many hours admiring it, you know.
Good. I will return it to its box and...
Inspector, a bank has just been held up. You must follow me at once. Orders of Scotland Yard.
What times?
Sirs, duty calls. My regards, Marquis. And well done again, Mr. Holmes.
There, the necklace is in its box. We've lost enough time here. Let's go home, Watson.
Ah, very well, as you wish. A good day to you, Marquis.
With pleasure, gentlemen. And once again, thank you.
This morning's newspaper. Holmes, have you read this article about you?
No, Watson, not yet, and I won't have time to.
Read it before you leave. It's outrageous.
If you insist.
Okay, we'll read this, but in the next episode I will end this first video here. I really hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment, and then I will see you again in the next episode of The Testament of Sherlock Holmes.